welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I hope you're doing well and you're all keeping okay, and we're getting through life day by day, aren't we? So it'll, you know, things will improve. I'm not saying that things will be cured or get better straight away, but, you know, things, restrictions, I'm starting to see that they'll start lifting towards the end of March. But unfortunately, I can still see he's wearing masks in December, so, you know, hey ho. But anyway, guys, so I hope you're all keeping safe. Okay. Now, I have to say thank you to my 51 wonderful subscribers, and all of my non-subscribers as well, you know, because I think clicking on me, it all counts. So thank you very, very much. I'm so proud, you know. I told my husband, you know, I was like, oh, I've got 50 subscribers, nearly my 100th video. He said, what's for tea? What's for tea? Yeah, anyway, so yeah, there's no stardom in this house, I can tell you. Okay. Oh, of course, you know, apart from him, like, you know, he likes to be a bit of a attention seeker. But anyway, bless him. Right, okay, so let's get on with it today then. Got two kind of readings that I think I'm going to do. And do you know what? I am going to go for Meg Flicked, okay? This is Meg Flicked all over. So we haven't seen anything. There's hardly been any news. You know, you've got somebody wearing a ponytail. Yeah, really, really. So they are the documentary. They are not producing the documentary. They are the documentary. And I tell you now, didn't I tell you that Meghan exposes that much of the royal family? In a few months' time, Lady Luck will run out and have disappeared, jolted off altogether, because we don't like that, you know. We're proud people, and you know, yes, we do have hard times and we share them with family, you know, but it's our business, isn't it? So you don't attack your own, I'm afraid, you don't. So I know when we was kids, me and my brother used to fight and argue all the time, but lo and behold, you know, I turned into the Incredible Hulk when somebody else went to have a go in. I was truly not afraid. So yeah, I chased off a few boys. But so yeah, you know, you don't attack your own. Okay, you can. Nobody else can, and that's the way it is. And so that's what, you know, that is the underlying foundation of the feelings that will come out towards her, because, you know, she's just vile. She's absolutely vile. Okay, anyway, what was that? I said something about the sugars going quiet, and then all of a sudden they've stirred up. Do you know what, guys? I still think it's less and less and less. That Sussex squad will be no more, you know, in a few months' time. It's just, people are getting bored, aren't they? Even I don't click on the mail, or they, you know, I used to type in on Google Meghan and Harry. I can tell you now, I haven't done that for months. Months. So, and there's been nothing really interesting, and anything I do get, I can get online, you know. Oh, from my cat. And you always do have your, investigative, like Yankee and Makey, you know, they do their best to report. Yankee, oh, she makes me laugh, honest to God, she does. But yeah, I mean, she admits to all sorts. Honestly, she makes even me cringe. But you know, she's down to earth. She says it how it is, and she doesn't give a flying F. Yes, she doesn't, and I like people like that, you know. Be your own self, because it's not other people, it's not you that has the problem, it's other people. They can change, you know what I mean? So I always say to my mum when she gets nasty about people, I say to her, you know, I don't think you'd like it, you know, the shoe being on the other foot when somebody's digging you wouldn't like it, you know. And oh, what did she say? She said, I talk too loud. Well, I'm partially deaf anyway, so, and then when I'm trying to get my point across with her, because she won't shut up talking and let me butt in, or even finish, God, honestly, if I left her to roll on, she would be there for about 3 hours. So, you know, you have to try and break through that conversation. And I say to her, it's not me that needs to change, mother. It's you, you know. you shouldn't go around expecting for everybody to change for you. It's you that has to adapt, not me. I went, I am as I am. Anyway, it was quite a proud moment for me to actually stand up for myself. And then, of course, it was the, I don't, 1 minute she ain't got Alzheimer's, the next minute, well, I don't understand, I've got Alzheimer's, you know. So, but quite a lot of that is borderline personality disorder. Oh, and the funny thing is, she's been coming to mine a couple of nights so I can keep an eye on what's going on with health and that. And she wanted to watch one of my videos. And I was like, at first I was like, oh yeah, that's great. Anyway, then I realised I practically slag her off in all of them. So I thought, I'm not taking that risk. And what happens if she can get it on her own phone? Oh, no. So anyway, I fobbed that off and said, you won't be interested, Mum. You know, it's not your kind of thing. Anyway, and now I've done it again. That's another tainted video she definitely won't see. So, okay, yeah, so we're talking about Megflix, them being in the documentary, them starring in their own show, basically. I can see it now. This is, do you know what, honestly, this is just like hanging yourself in front of everybody. It really is. It's not going to go down well at all. But, you know, that's why they create these things, don't they? You know, I really can't wait. Something happens in March, something big, a shock, and it's coming our way, you know. So so let's see, you know, trouble in paradise. But yeah, okay. So is it true that there is conflict between Harry, Meghan, and the Netflix team? That's interesting. Okay. So, Harry and Meghan, and then Netflix, okay? Oh, Harry's cross. Oh, the stalling. The stalling, the withhold payment. They've withheld it. Yeah, they're still negotiating on the, he said these two want it, Harry and Meghan. Yeah, wants more money. Thinks he's a businessman, you know, and he can call the shots, you know. Oh my God, don't say he's smoking a cigar. How pretentious is that in the drawing room, you know? Well, I'm sure there is people that do that anyway, but I'm not saying you're pretentious. It's a feeling I get from him, and I just see it all. Everything's done for him, isn't it? Everything's his clothes put out for his bed, you know, everything, every single thing, and he's got, you know, he's got money all over. So yeah, they're stalling on the money. It's not enough money. We're going to be absolutely hated for this. We need more money. Nobody will touch us after this. We need more money. Oh, and they're, I tell you what, they're clamping down. They're absolutely clamping down. They're in control. It's their roles, you know. So if you don't like it, and I think it's, do you know what? I've got a dark man, but he's got a bit of a goatee, you know. It's like it's very, very defined, and he's got like reddish cheeks. So there'll be something like roshier or something like that. I don't know. It's not like a nice clear skin that you can see used on all these filters. No, he's young. He's young. It's young blood. This guy. This boss is young. When I say young, like 40ish, you know. But he's young. He's fierce. He's fearless. Oh, well, that turned out, you know, somebody's ill, call the doctor. Is it, they want to know about the miscarriage. Is that what they want? Because I'm seeing it now, you know, because sometimes the Ace of Pentacles it's all about physical as well, isn't it? So physical attraction, physically being born. So, and I'm getting like, these two aren't letting them anywhere near him with this story that, you know, it's like enforced isolation. So, you know, it's like they're being forced into a situation they're being forced into a situation. And these, well, you know, there is no doctor on this earth that can verify that she had a miscarriage, and I'm sorry there isn't, because there wasn't one. You know, but they're also wanting to. Netflix are also, oh my god, we're getting such a lot from Forecast. Yeah, right. So the Netflix then, it's not the PR team, it's Netflix saying go fix things with your dad. You know, make things better. And then I'm getting them also wanting to know about this pregnancy. So, you know, they've kind of shot themselves in the foot, because they're even being kept in the dark, you know. So there is no birth on that one. So I don't know about Archie, you know. But what is it? Do you know, they know the Fosters backed off them. I told you they would. I told you it would never ever happen. That they would all spend Christmas together. It was all about balancing the word surrogate out. And that just bloody reminds me of something, right, really important. So last year it was surrogate David Foster. So that's Archie. Then it was New Year, I am his mother, Archie. And then now birth certificate, Archie. You know, it's like she's taking the proverbial piss, basically. Ooh. Yeah, she's taking the mick, isn't she? She's just bringing it out and bringing it out. And she's inventing these stories, okay? There's no one else that would know what's on the birth certificate other than them. Yeah, it's a public register and everything, but they knew that. They absolutely knew it. So, but that birth certificate is a different story. Right, let's go back, because I've got a spread on that. So yeah, they're in control, and you know, somebody is not well. They're saying all is not well in this situation, you know. So they are estranged at the moment. How very odd. I don't know if they're just not delivering. They're just not delivering. They're not delivering. So for whatever reasons, she's upset. Is this? Is that? You know, for whatever reasons, it's like, oh my god. You know, Netflix are thinking, friggin' hell, you know, you're becoming quite a headache, and they are in danger of doing so. Okay, so what does Megxit think of Meghan's progress on their deal? She's got a lawyer in on everything. She's got, you know, it's taking so much time because the lawyers are still going everything, and they haven't got a clue what she's thinking. They don't even know where she's coming from. So it's like, you know, what game is she playing? Oh yeah, that's it. What game is she playing? What do Netflix make of Harry's progress in this contract? Well, you can't rely on him. I told you, you can't rely on him. He's skipping one thing to the other. Oh, we'll do this. Oh, we'll do that. He's very unreliable. He's not showing up for appointments. So she's getting really pissed off, isn't she? Because they're saying he's undependable. And you are, Harry. I mean, where's your travel list? You know? Where is Invictus? You know, honest to God, it is just as unreliable. So, yeah. And do you know what I see? I see Harry trying to get out of this. I really do. It's a very damaging situation. He absolutely knows that. He's good, you know. Now he's forced to choose between his wife and, you know, worldwide condemnation, you know, because that's what it is. He absolutely knows what's coming his way. So he's not even showing up, you know. And she's making out that he's really unwell and he's stressed and he can't cope and this, that and even. We just need more time. Yeah, you know, it's coming out already. You know, they talk about things before they happen and they don't happen, you know. They bring out all this, don't they, about the money situation, the Diana stuff. Nothing ever, I've said this before over a few videos, nothing ever gets completed or, you know, completed. Okay. Yeah, he just doesn't seem to, you can't rely on him. He's very unreliable. Absolutely. Right, so what obstacles are Netflix, oh, excuse me, what obstacles are Netflix, what obstacles are in Netflix contracts with them, you know, in their working relationship? What obstacles is there? Getting them to agree, you know, getting them to agree and stick to their promise, you know, and keep them on track. It's the Two of Cups, so, you know, to work as a partnership, where I can see Meghan totally not doing that, you know. Totally not doing that. And you know what, right? I ain't being funny, guys, but all this press, right? You've got to give Meghan's PR team a round of applause. Because, you know, all these stories are coming from them. Every single story is coming from them, okay? So, but, you know, we're losing interest, aren't we? We're losing interest. So, yeah, they want them to stick to the agreement what was signed. But, you know, I think it was a Netflix video, many moons ago. And, well, far actually. But anyway, yeah, many moons ago. And it said there this could split them up, you know. It's too much pressure. It's too much pressure. Too much pressure. Okay, so, right. What obstacle does Meghan face with Netflix? The obstacle is coming to an end. So is it getting out of the agreement? Is it? Because she wants to cut things out, you know. It's like she wants to transform, you know. She wants to transform herself. And I don't see how she can get that, because she knows, actually. She knows that this is going to be the death of a situation in her marriage. Because of Harry, you know, he's close to the edge. He's had enough. He's very, you know, it's making him ill. But she's still bountiful, isn't she? And she wants to go ahead. So I see her wanting to go ahead. But this is going to cost her dearly. This will actually, you know, we know they're, maybe this is why they're going to end up in a divorce, you know, because I just see that. I hope there's no, I'm hoping Harry will get, you know, like rock bottom, and then that's it, you know, and wake up and smell the coffee. You know, I'm hoping he's not going to just continue until it's, you know, depraved, whatever it was. So, yeah, so, you know, our obstacle is, I'm going to say getting it to end. Does Meghan want out of Netflix deal? Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, she does. She's just struggling to find a way out. So saying that, you know, something's not going ahead, guys. So, you know, I know it's in the press and everything that they're going to be doing this, that and the other, but I can't see it. I think it's, you know, she's made an effort. She's tried with Harry. She's tried with McFlip. She's tried with, you know, there's just no way this is going to happen. So, you know, she needs to solve it. So she's trying to extricate herself. And that maybe is the problem with the Ace of Pentacles when it was on its side. Maybe they've already had some money. And so now they need to, you know, consult with their lawyers. I mean, you would have thought that before you sign a contract, Meghan, you know, you get the lawyers in. So it seems that, you know, she loves a lawyer, doesn't she? Honest to God, she's got them on speed dial. Oh, my word. But yeah, so lawyer. And liar. Okay, so yeah, she's not going to go ahead with this. She knows. But does she? You know, because it's all coming out into, you know. Let me just clarify that then. So, How does Harry feel about Meghan's involvement with Netflix? Oh my, well, you know, he loved the money, you know, he absolutely loved the money. He could see it as a windfall and, oh, brilliant, you know, oh, and we don't have to do much, Meghan, do we? Just a couple of Zoom calls, you know. Yeah, so he's seen it as a winning situation. Now, ain't that strange? That will come back to me in the reading, okay. So the question was, how does Harry see Meghan? I get it. So he sees Meghan as going for the cash and only being interested in the cash. Okay, so glad we clarified that. Yeah, so he sees it just, she's about the money. She's just, she didn't, honest to God, you know, I swear to God, right, the things she's done to, you know, get money from people. Now, I swear to God, I've got more respect for a busy prostitute than her, because at least, you know, they know what they're getting and everything. But with her, oh my God, she sells everything, Archie. You know, she sells everything precious, you know, and she sells kiss and tell stories, you know. She sells everything. Just, and her clothes and a matching and this, that and the other, do you know what I mean? And a coffee and a biscuits, you know. Freaking hell. You know, when I was younger and people used to come knocking on my door selling tea and coffee and this and that and the other, you know, they was called gypsies, you know. It was called gypsies. And you had to buy off them because otherwise they'd catch you. So the saying went. But anyway, so yeah. Oh, I dreaded it when they used to knock on my door. Okay, so. Especially as I did... attempt to read somebody's future. Yeah, well, she deserved it, actually, so. Okay, yeah. So he's seeing it as that she's all about the money. But how does Harry feel towards Netflix about this, you know, pressure? He feels pressurised, defensive. He's like, oh, he can't cope with it. And he's like, he's frightened to death of what people are going to say, you know, all the shit... Done it again. All the crap reviews, you know, that will go on. He can't stand it. It tears him apart, actually. It tears him apart. And he knows what he's going to get a walloping off the press and off us. So, yeah, it's like, he's banging his head with a stick here. Right, so we've got what they think of Meg's progress. Alright, so a different question, but still interesting. What has Meghan contributed to the Netflix deal so far? Well, they've paid her. She signed a contract. And, you know, she's been spending money like I don't know what. So, Meghan was certainly very happy at the time. Oh, it's a new job, you know. Now I'm going to be a producer. So, no, she signed the proposal. So, that's what we've got. I don't think they've had anything since, have they? So, has Meghan contributed anything since the contract? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So I don't know where all this crap is. You know, I've said before, and I don't believe the media, honestly. They never react to it because it's always been manipulated by somebody else, you know. So, no, they haven't seen anything at all. They haven't even seen it. Mind you, nobody has, have they, since the 10th of, or the 9th of November. Nobody's seen her physically, yeah. Oh my word. Oh my word. Yeah, so she's nothing since, you know. They haven't even had to, oh, she's not answering a phone. That's it. She hasn't answered a phone. So was that enforced isolation that they can't get in touch with her then at the moment, you know? Oh, it's all going on in the Markle household. Yeah, I can hear the phone. She's not answering the phone. Isn't it funny? You can hear things. Oh, dear me. I really am a normal person, apart from when I'm doing this, of course. Okay, so yeah, they haven't heard from her. All right, they haven't heard. They've tried to get in touch with her by all manner of means, and so yeah, he's feeling the pressure's on for Harry, because it's like, what do I do? What do I do? Okay, what has Harry contributed to Netflix so far? He wants to remain in control, you know. So Harry needs his dad. Harry needs his dad. Yes, he does, guys. Harry needs his dad. You know, he's trying to say, Harry's trying to be in control and trying to say what can happen and what can't happen. Netflix are turning around and saying, you know, no, this is going to happen. You know, so ain't that funny, because we've got the same card there. They think they're in charge, do Netflix, and so does Harry, you know. So it's like, he's just trying to pick out the pretty bits, isn't he, you know. And then, but he knows what will run and run and run. There's just certain things, you know. They've sold the souls to the devil. They have. They've sold the souls to the devil. And now they're going to pay for it. Do you know what, right, when I think about it, right, how unhappy have they been, really, for the last 4 or 5 years? You know, they've not been happy at all. And what a 5 years waste of life, you know, when it's so precious to us. And the fact that they have so many advantages over us folk, you know, it truly is quite a waste. And it's 5 years they can't get back. I suppose as you get older, you get a bit wiser, don't you? Oh, okay then. So, oh, I love reading. Absolutely love reading. Honestly, I get so much joy from it. So, and I hope it shows, because you know, it's all for you. It's all for you guys. And I love your comments and everything. So, you know, keep getting involved with it, and you'll hear back from me. Okay, so yeah, he wants to be in control. He wants to do his own thing, you know. Oh dear me. Will Harry be successful in getting the control that he wants with Netflix? No. No, absolutely not. Very, very unhappy is Harry. Oh my god, yeah. And it's like, oh my god, he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't want to do something, and he's going to have to. So yeah, I can see him being really cheesed off. But, you know, I mean, I don't know what's going on here, because Harry seems to have a few choices. Yeah, he's always waiting for something bigger, you know, something bigger, because these little free cups that are worth celebrating are nothing, you know. And that's how he is. So he needs to grow some balls. But yeah, it's just I don't know how he became so like this. You know, like a naughty kid that stands out. You know, I mean, you've got your funny cheeky chappy Charlie's kids, and they're quite funny, and the things to say. But you know, he would have you know, stamped his feet and sulked and you know, not talk for you for days, or, you know, just be really mean and spiteful. I mean, when he puts, is it Spike? That's just flashed it into my head. So when he, you know, took that nickname as Spike, yeah, he is a Spike, isn't he? He's spiky. You know, I've seen less threatening hedgehogs. You know, with all their spikes. My brother took one as a pet one time. Oh my god, he kept it in the coal shed. We had coal sheds there. So for those of that you don't know, these black pieces of really mucky, dusty coals, and you used to stick them in this coal house, to call it. It's like a shed full of coal, and you'd get going with your shovel every time you wanted your fire doing. Anyway, so he kept one in there away from my mum. Oh, it stunk. It absolutely stunk. And I said to him, oh my god. And he was like, anyway, I said, that hedgehog stinks. Do they normally smell? but, well, you didn't have books. You had to go to a library to get a book. So anyway, no, it turned out it was like, I don't know, some skunk or something. Oh, it absolutely reeked. My mum smelled it straight away and ordered it to be removed from the house. Do you know what? We had a weird childhood. But, you know, in some ways it was pretty fun. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. Right, what else was it? Yeah, so it's Netflix that are going to get it, aren't they? They're going to get the control. Okay, so... What do they know? What do Netflix know about Archie? This should be good. Oh, they know he's like armed guarded, you know. He's got a force of security around him. They can't bring him anywhere. Everything has to be organised and in advance because, you know, Meghan can't just do things like and change things. You know, she has to plan and work everything out. So yeah, she's right, okay. So we have got physical. We've got the 4. We're seeing security, money. I think he's... Do you know what? I've just noticed something. I think they told him he's not very well. Oh, do you think that could be the call the doctor card then? Because that came out, didn't it? So they've, you know, maybe wanted to see him. And so, yeah, Meghan fears changing. But there's something to do with Archie, because I just feel like, you know, they're on about money again. But I'm getting money not given. So, how do they say? So, money eludes you. I get it. They're not seeing anything in return. That's right. They're not seeing anything in return. So, you know, he's not been well. We have to keep an eye on him. We've had threats on us, so we can't leave. It's all about security. What does Netflix think? What does Netflix know? Because they must have talked about this surrogacy thing. So, you know, what does Netflix know about the surrogacy rumour? Oh, they know. They absolutely know. Oh my God, you know, it's 6 of 1, so it's like, you know, they do know, and it's Meghan also wanting attention, and they feel like this is, you know, going to be a win-win for them, because they can use it to make money in their advantage, and people will tune in. It'll be the biggest, I don't know, the biggest box thing going with Netflix. So they absolutely know that people want to know, you know. So I think they're going to cover for, like, the first 6 weeks of his life. And they know it's Meghan. They know, you know, she's been fielding out these things like a soldier, you know, I am his mother, David the surrogate, you know, now birth certificate, name removing. She absolutely knows what she's doing, you know. Don't tell me she doesn't know at all. So, will Netflix actually get to meet Archie soon? No, not yet. It's been delayed. They're asking. It's been delayed, probably to do with you know, what's going on in the world and the fever. You know, so she's unreliable. You know, she's a player. She's an absolute player. I think you know, They can see that. So she's a player. She lies to everybody. She lies to the royal family. She lies to herself. She lies to Netflix, her dad, you know, the press, charities, you know. She lies to everybody. So, no, she's not. They're seeing that she's playing it. Okay. Do Netflix believe Archie is real? Have Netflix got any physical proof of Archie? Yes. Absolutely, yes. See him with his family on his birthday. Yeah, there's certainly you know, celebrations and groupings and stuff. So yeah, they absolutely do know of his existence. Okay. Right. So what kind of relationship will Netflix and Meghan Markle have? Quite childlike, you know, and I think it'll be less about her and more about the child. That's what I say. I see that, you know, there's a lot of reassurance there. So she may be on, you know, oh, you can tell Carly when she's on the phone. Oh, yes, honey. Oh, yes, okay. Oh, yes, I'll definitely do that. You're with me. Oh, you're in my thoughts. Thank you so much. You know, all that kind of crap. But yeah, they feel like she is a child, you know. They really do. So she could, she's a dreamer, and if she's not kept on course, she goes off in all different tangents. Hence why she did Black Lives Matter, and then you know, other stuff and other stuff and other stuff, and you know, she was getting involved in all sorts. So you know, she's quite childish and pedantically, and I think socially, I mean, what is this woman? You know, because socially, I just see her being childish again. You know, what kind of working relationship will they have with Harry? Well, actually, they find him to. He wants to be liked, and I'm sure that they'll exploit that. Harry likes to be liked. So, you know, he doesn't like it if people are saying bad stuff about him. So, you know, but Harry as well, he's just been like, what next? You know, what next? But that is Netflix dream, really. You know, Harry doing this, that, and the other, and it all going off because that is pure drama. For free. So you know, yeah, they're gonna like they're gonna take advantage of him, but you know, Harry does know what he is let himself in for, you know. But I think they're trying to make out that, you know, they're not as involved as they are. I mean, really, we're just coming back to the same thing all the time, aren't we? And don't you notice this as well? Like they're tending to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, he wants to be liked, you know. He's so in some cases he's really stroppy and you know, angry, and then in others he's almost like you could take he'd come across as a nice guy, you know. He's a nice guy. So she's like childlike, and he's like getting the impression he's a nice guy, but he's, you know, he's a bit lacks a bit of common sense. Okay, so right. What actions are Netflix going to take regarding these two? Please tell me, please tell me. Well, they can't get through to them for a start. So they're going to start with that, you know, trying to get a response from them. Maybe their lawyer's not calling back the other lawyer, and this, that, and the other. So, you know, but yeah, there's something going off there, guys. There's something going off. So they're going to try and get through to him. And if not, you know, no, you don't put out in, you don't get out, you know. So yeah, I've just seen that as well. So yeah, they'll look at reviewing what they've paid into the account, you know. Meghan cannot afford to lose this. She can't afford to lose it. She can't afford to lose it. So what is the biggest obstacle for Meghan in fulfilling her contract to Netflix? What is the biggest obstacle for Meghan? Because Harry's not making a decision. He refuses the decision that's already been made. So the decisions have now been turned on its head. So you remember before when I said, oh, he's promised something. I think this is what he promised her. Oh, yeah, no, we'll do it, I promise you. You know? And now he's like seen so much backlash. It's like, no. And also, as well, as he actually seen what would have to be in it. So he's holding back, and she just, you know, she'd do it. She'll sell a kidney. She'd sell a grandma if she, you know, thought she could get away with it. She absolutely. Money is her god. I don't like people like that. Well, yeah, we all need enough money to survive and everything, you know, and a bit more would have been nice. But you know, she is just. She doesn't see that how much damage she's doing with, well, she does, but, you know, the long-term damage for Archie and financially. Oh, my God, Meghan. Oh, my God. Okay, so will Netflix sue Meghan and Harry, or Meghan or Harry, you know, for breach of contract? No, they'll finish them. They'll finish. Yeah, I think you know, I'm seeing an ending, and I'm seeing like I think they're going to review it after the lockdown. You know, and see what the state of play is. But I think they won't sue. They would just end and terminate the contract. Okay, so I have got something coming to an end there. Okay, I have. Will Harry get what he wants in the way of extricating himself from Netflix? Right, whatever it is, he fears now as well being caught out, because he's done his little scams, hasn't he? He's done all his bloody scams and everything. So yeah, what an absolute dick. Yeah, swear word number 4 out of 4 I shouldn't have said. So yeah, 5 of Swords, you know, just he's trying to get himself out. He's trying to get himself out from a damaging situation, and I think he's you know, he's like, whoa. But you know, Netflix think they've hit the jackpot regarding Archie. They certainly do. And so, you know, I mean, honest to God, that's like abuse, isn't it? So, you know, I know you get child actors and this, that and the other, but it's different from popping up, you know, in a soap of Casualty or Coronation Street or in a film, you know, but that's his real life. That is his actual real life. So yeah, Harry definitely wants to extricate himself. You know, he fears, he absolutely knows what's going to happen. He'll get annihilated. Is Meghan planning on writing a book? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. She definitely is, right? She's just about practically ready. You know, it'll be made such a big deal of that she's written this book. She doesn't get it, does she? She actually doesn't get it. Every time she puts something out there, she gives people an opportunity to discredit her, you know. But anyway, so yeah, she'll be proud, I suppose. She'll think it's great. You know, she'll probably buy all, you know, 10,000 copies. So yes. What's Harry's next project? What's he planning to do? Going on about social media. He's still going to continue with the drama at home. He's still going to drink. He's still doing his drugs. He's still lacking input because he's got no balls and can't get anything across to his wife or his family. And yet he's blaming the press and social media. So that's what he's going to be doing. She's bringing out a book and he's trying to topple social media. Well, good luck, my friend. Good luck. Good luck. Where will Harry go from here? Oh, he's suing more people. He's being defiant. He doesn't, he's not going to waste any opportunity or any time. More poor decisions to be made by him. He's just, he's at odds with himself and he's at odds with the world, He's not able to overcome these odds or the amount of damage. So I think he's going to truly struggle with that. I feel him, defensive, absolutely defensive. I don't know what world he lives in, honest to God. I don't know what world he lives in because he's totally closed off, isn't he? He's totally, devoid of any understanding of the bigger picture out there and around him. He doesn't seem to be able to see, returning to the Royals. If he was, it'll be an in and out job because, I don't know though, I've got him coming for the summer. I don't know, I just feel like he's coming in and out. Oh, there might be a bit of a disturbance, She'll be, he'll just get there and he'll have to go back. Okay, will Meghan divulge all in a documentary? Oh yeah, blaming everybody else, saying how difficult it was, how people, betrayed her because they was tempted by their fame and what they could give them and their commitment. That just on and on and on. That the palace lacked commitment. There wasn't helping. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. All the same rubbish that has been recycled from last year. All of these headlines have been out before. It's just with a different twist or slant on them, How does Meghan feel about her PR team right at this point in time? Ships coming, things 3 of Wands couldn't have gone better. Oh, she's loving it. It's like being in post-world war with the UK, and she ships are battling and this and the other team, and they've taken the UK down. Really, Meghan? Is that how we really feel? Yeah, she is. She's feeling proud as punch and that they're doing an absolute great job. An absolute great job. Why haven't we seen Meghan since? Haven't we seen Meghan Markle in the last 4 months? Because there's a lot going on in the background, isn't they? And then it's all going to come out. Yeah, she's got her balls in the air. She's juggling like mad. Yeah. Now, didn't I say as well, I keep seeing the clothing line again. It's like corsets, Corsets? Yeah, corsets, where they lift you up here and, stick you in. So, or is it another belly bump? Do you know what? I swear to God, right? If Meghan could have, some famous people and some normal people as well, they have a picture taken, don't they, of them when they're pregnant carrying the baby, and it goes pride of place somewhere embarrassing, like the hallway or something, and people don't know where to look. But it is. So she would have done something like that, and because she's so vain. I mean, she'll throw feet in there, you know what I mean? She would have done that as well, so there would have been a picture, because it's iconic. Right then, what else was I gonna... What was the last question then? What next for Meghan, for Netflix for Harry. Well, she's very, very busy with work, and she will get back to them in the end. You know, she will return their messages. Netflix will, you know, obviously enjoy getting all the royal secrets and everything else, and getting some stuff verified. Harry will say he's got no knowledge of the situation, and you know, he wants to keep his secrets to himself, and that, you know, that's how he's coming out. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. And don't forget, he's coming up with his social media stand. She'll write a book. This Harry will deny knowledge of any such documentary. Okay, he will. I think it'll be public as well, because he just knows anything like this is a backlash. What can we look forward to for these two? Come mix it. They'll be told to move on. They will move on, you know. Don't stay where you are. We're not interested. Don't keep giving us the same problems, you know. Go drive yourself by me, you know. Move forward. And then they make out that they're running away. Do you know what I mean? Well, actually, you two have run away from your responsibilities. Run away from your responsibilities. Okay, guys? Right, well, that's it, guys. I'm going to say good night, good day, goodbye. I've loved reading for you again. Thank you so much for taking me past the 50 subscribers. And, you know, you're just wonderful, guys. I absolutely love you. Love you all. Okay? All right, then. Bye now. Bye-bye.